McGraw-Hill Audio presents Who's Pulling Your Strings? How to Break the Cycle of Manipulation and Regain Control of Your Life. Written by Harriet B. Braiker, Ph.D. Read by Bernadette Dunn. Chapter 1. An Overview of Manipulation. Have you ever felt as though someone is pulling your strings, making you do things you would rather not, or stopping you from doing things you would prefer to continue? Have you tried to untangle the strings, only to find that you become more entrapped with each futile struggle? Manipulation respects no relationship boundaries. It can invade your most intimate personal relationships with your spouse or lover. It can happen at work, with peers and non-peers alike. Manipulative relationships occur in families, organizations, friendships, professional relationships, and even at churches, synagogues, mosques, or other places of worship. There are no age limitations or gender preferences. Men and women of all ages and sexual orientations can be manipulative and manipulated. And whenever life transitions, positive or negative, take place, with their inevitable stress, uncertainty, and anxiety, the red carpet is unfurled for manipulation. Ironically, manipulation takes particular hold in those relationships where you have the most to gain and/or the most to lose. These include your most significant bonds, your family, marriage, romantic partner, coworkers, friends, even your mentors and advisors. If someone is pulling your strings, then I have written this book for you. If you are the victim or former victim of manipulation, you very likely feel confused, resentful, frustrated, helpless, stuck, and/or pretty angry. You are also likely to feel guilty, anxious, and depressed, especially if the manipulation has gone on for a long time. You probably want to know why and how you became ensnared in such a maddening no-win relationship so that it will not happen to you again. Most important, you want to know, you need to know, how to stop being manipulated. This book will answer your questions. Control and counter-control. When you participate in a manipulative relationship, you unwittingly collude with the person who seeks to control you. Every time you comply, capitulate, cave in, or otherwise satisfy your manipulator's wishes and purposes, you reinforce the toxic cycle that is compromising your self-esteem, co-opting your values, and corroding your emotional wiring. Being manipulated is a highly stressful experience. It is unpleasant, demeaning, and disturbing. It is harmful to your physical health, too, literally. I wrote this book for people who are targeted, exploited, and controlled by manipulators. I did not write this book to enlighten manipulators about the unfairness of their tactics and purposes, nor do I expect to change the minds or methods of manipulative people by appealing to them directly. These would be futile exercises. Instead, I wrote this book to make you and other victims of manipulation aware of your counter-control. And I intend to empower you to use that counter-control. I realize that your participation in the manipulation probably has made you feel quite powerless. That is what the manipulator wants you to believe. However, the truth is that you hold the key to either making the manipulator successful or foiling his or her efforts. Manipulation is used because it works. As long as you allow a manipulator to exploit and control you, he or she will continue to manipulate. However, if you make the manipulation ineffective by changing your behavior, the manipulator will be forced to change tactics or to seek an easier target elsewhere. You are not likely to change a manipulator by pointing out that her tactics are unfair, or that you feel unhappy with the way the relationship is going. To put it bluntly, manipulators do not care about your feelings. They are out to serve one purpose: to advance their own interests and goals, frequently at your expense. If you benefit from a manipulative relationship, it is merely accidental. You can, however, exercise counter-control to change the power balance of the relationship. When you stop rewarding manipulative tactics by ceasing to cooperate, comply, please, acquiesce, apologize, or respond to intimidation or threat,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?